franchise. How he can throw it here with a half quarter to go. On 2nd and 11. Well, he's on target to Hollins. And Mac Hollins takes Najee Johnson with him an extra couple yards and gains 15.
That's a monster play right there. Jim, how many times have we seen this situation in all the games that we've done with Kansas City where a team or a quarterback has a lead, just a small lead in the fourth quarter, and they play it just a little too safe, and they end up giving the ball back to Mahomes because they're like, we have a lead. They came back, but it's like, okay, you've got to go win. You've got to go beat them. You can't just rely on your defense to hold up again and again. Go win the game if you're Buffalo.
You saw Keon Coleman watching from the bench, inactive. Down the field, do you want the long ball? There it was. And he was wide open, Quentin Morris. They had him. That was what you were talking about, Tom.
You are not kidding. This was Josh just missing. I want you to watch right here. We're going to pretend like we're blocking, and everyone comes downhill. And then Morris sneaks wide open, just throw it. And that's the little safeness. That's that mental part that Kansas City has, that edge where things just kind of go their way. And Josh Allen has been able to overcome it before. We know he's that good. But right now, this is the time to go beat him. Don't rely on other people. You can do it.
2nd and 10. Cook is in the backfield. It's been a quiet second half for Cook, who's had only 2 rushes in the second half. And a timeout burned here by
Prior
Buffalo.
to the expiration of the play clock, timeout, Buffalo, the first of the half. It'll be 30 seconds in length.
All right, well, we'll wait out this Bills timeout. We'll send it to New York. Back to you, Adam, with the update.
Jim Nantz, how about this? Geno Smith, 13-yard run for a score. Are you kidding me? Seahawks take the lead at 2017. Buckle up, Jim Nantz.
That was with 12 seconds to go in that game. Geno putting the Seahawks ahead of the 49ers with Arizona on a bye this week at 6-4. My goodness, look how tightly bunched it is out west. Thank you, Adam, for the update.
Buffalo going for the jugular on that first down is exactly what I was talking about, and you said it, right? They were trying to go win the football game.
They've got a 2nd and 10.
Continuing with that.
Stepping up, taking off. Got the first down. Or does he? They're going to mark it really close. The side judge got there late. May have not given them the most generous of spots.
5-man rush. As soon as you have 5 guys rushing.
But they'll go ahead and plow ahead and pick up the first. I really did think that was a mismark.
I think so too, but doesn't matter now other than Josh having to take another hit. He's like, thanks for that.
He's been taking hits for 7 years. He is almost indestructible.
His legs, you're exactly right. His size helps with that knowledge when to get down, but his legs in these big games have proven paramount when they win. See that Paramount?
Did you really do that over a Paramount Plus?
That was for you.
Lower third graphic.
I'm going to be Jimmy.
Wow. 1st and 10.
They're staying aggressive. They're staying aggressive here. I love it.
32.
Coming empty backfield. Talk about aggressive. That's out of reach for Shakir. Johnson on the coverage.
Yeah, good job by Johnson taking the correct angle, driving him to the sideline where there's very minimal. For a smaller receiver, you're going to see up over here, and you got to widen him. Keep making him get wider. And that throw is just a little high. Needed to be behind and smaller, but Johnson, perfect timing with his head coming back.
By the way, the Seattle game's gone final. Those final 12 seconds, Geno Smith won it to drop the Niners back to 500. 2nd and 10. And dump it off here. Cook, who's been quiet this half. Cook, only for a yard. It's Connor with the first contact. I feel like I've been calling Connor all day long.
He's been all over the place, like you said. Slot corner when McDuffie's outside, and he's a hitter. And they've got 4 of those guys on that second level, which is the linebacker area. And
now you want a big play? It's coming up. 3rd and 9.
Well, I said someone's got to put their cape on. Is it going to be Mahomes? He just did it on the last drive. Pull it out for this week. We'll see if Josh can do it.
3rd and 9 out of field goal range. In all likelihood, the pass on target. And what a catch. Shakir holding on as Cook absolutely blasted his backside.
You're not kidding. He did take a big shot, but what a play design here. They wait the entire day, and then Shakir at the top. The outside receiver comes flying in, the ball right on him, knowing you're going to take a wicked hit. And Shakir, who's had an outstanding season, no play bigger than that one right there.
That was absolutely, to this point, you think about what would have happened there. You would have had to give the football back to Mahomes with about 4 minutes to go, with only needing a field goal to win it.
I'm so impressed, though. I mean, I know you want to run the ball and do these things. Put the ball in Josh Allen's hands and say, you got 3 downs, get us a first down, and do it over and over again. Go win us this game. And most teams are like, we're ahead. We're going to be a little safe. And Kansas City, who's dominant against the run, don't go against what they're great at.
Okay, so Shakir getting looked at on the sideline. They're already thin enough in the pass-catching department.
He comes down. You got one-on-one. Cooper.
1st and 10. They go to Knox. He bulls ahead to the 30 with Bolton bringing him down.
That's who they are. Quick passes on the early downs, and look at this, Jim.
Yep, the last 4 matchups, Tony, we've seen them all decided by 1 possession. That's an overtime game. That was the game of all games, maybe the greatest game ever, the 42-36 game in the divisional round. A 4-point game, a 3-point game, and a field goal game again.
Well,
and here we are. 2 is the margin with 3 minutes approaching.
No one's been able to make it a 2-score game under 2 minutes. This one has the opportunity. I would expect mentally, go do it if you're Josh.
2nd and 6. There is Josh trying to fight for it himself. He's going to set up a 3rd and 2. Chanel was the one who tackled him.
And if you're a Kansas City fan, this is where you're great. They stop people always in these situations. Oh, no, that's a big one.
Their left tackle, Deion Dawkins, rolling around in pain.
They're already down 1 tackle. You can't afford to lose 2.
They're already warming up. Some linemen on the sideline doing some faux pass blocking with Alec Anderson. We'll be right back. Dawkins just got off the table after having his ankle taped, and he's ready to come in.
It was like tape it as fast as you possibly can if we have to go for this on a 4th down, and we'll see now. What do you want to do?
Well, they're bringing in Richard Garage at right tackle. They move to Mark, who's been the fill-in at right, over to the left side on this pivotal 3rd and 2. And Shakir's back in also.
Quick screen right out here to Shakir. Get up there, Bolton. Don't let him just catch a quick one. He's trying to determine whether to hand it off or throw to him.
They run it up the middle. There's nothing there for Johnson. And now you got 4th and 2. You could kick it to go up 5.
Chris Jones showing up in the biggest time again. Does it every week. And this play, so smart by Kansas City. Bolton, if he did not move up there, Josh is going to throw the screen out to this way. But the difference is you can't, because Bolton moved up over here, and now Chris Jones just sheds.
So Andy Reid called the timeout. You got 4th and 2. You've got options. You could kick it and go up 5 and give Mahomes 2 minutes plus to go down and win the game with a touchdown, or you go for it.
I'm going with Josh Allen. I'm going for this.
By the way, Dawkins has come back in at left tackle.
Like I keep saying, Jim, Kansas City isn't, you're not just going to backdoor into beating them. You've got to go win the game. And these are the situations that those decisions matter. And I would stick with that rule.
So here you go. You've got 4th and 2. This is the
legs. Quarterback's legs.
Fakes left, now taken off. Gonna run for it, he got it! And there he goes! Inside the 10, the 5! Oh, the play of the year in the NFL! Quarterback legs it was.
I said no spy on this play. I can't believe it. The rare mistake by Kansas City. There's times, and I told you in this game, they're going to use his legs more than ever. Josh Allen was so prepared to use them if people were covered, and they were covered.
Now the important PAT. And it's a 2-score margin. And by the way, given all the stakes here, that's why I call it the play of the year. We happened to see that other little one down in Washington a couple of weeks ago. But with all of this, the undefeated champs having what could be the knockout punch for the first time this year, this is about as big as it gets. All on Allen.
And I'm telling you, this is a testament to their intestinal fortitude and their mental approach. Most teams hope that it goes their way. Buffalo decided to make it go their way with their aggressive approach on that drive the entire way. Give Sean McDermott, Joe Brady, Josh Allen, and this team credit. Unbelievable. Takes a special crew to have that ability to overcome the championship DNA that the Chiefs have so rightly earned.
Well, 217, 9-point game. By the way, reaching 30. You ready for this? This Kansas City team has not allowed a team to score 28 points or more in their last 30 games. That goes to the wayside.
Wow.
By the way, next Sunday, the NFL and CBS highlighted by key matchups for the Chiefs, Texans, and Bucks. Primary game being Kansas City, Carolina, all starting with the NFL today at noon Eastern here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. Now that's a CBS Sports Sunday.
So you did just go win the game, right? Right? There's nobody who could come back from this. Not down 9, nobody, right?
I'm not saying that.
Oh, because this guy's out there.
There's P. Ryan. P. Ryan's across the 40 and probably won't get a play away before the 2-minute warning.
I'm not comfortable. I can tell you why, because that dude's still standing right there, and as long as he's here.
Nope. 2-minute warning, you're right.
Until 0-0.
Don't go anywhere, folks.
This game.
Trying to stay alive for that #1 seed in the AFC. Trying to end the undefeated season. 2 minutes to go. Mahomes needs a miracle. Dumps it off. P. Ryan, not this time. Cam Lewis all over him. And they tackle him to run out some more time.
Great job by Russo up top. Pushing the pocket on the edge. Keep him in the pocket.
Rolling out. Pass almost intercepted by Lewis, who made the tackle on the previous play. Now it's 3rd and 13.
Buffalo, outstanding job today being disciplined in their approach on the back end and the front end, and that has paid dividends, and it's almost their time today, but I'm still not giving it to him. Mahomes is still walking.
On 3rd and 13. Slings it. Caught. 4 yards short of first. At least that far short. That was Watson. And now they call a timeout.
Well, at this point, you got to use your timeouts because you have to get an onside kick. Because you didn't have 3 timeouts.
Please reset for 1 minute and 24 seconds. Timeout.
Almost dropped it. Bobbled, came back twice into his arms, and finally secured it.
It's an incredible job to.
I'm not sure he did catch it. Did it hit the ground that last time?
It looked like it.
Is that control? I don't know. We're inside 2 minutes. We've got to be looking at this. It would be 4th and 13 as opposed to 4th and 4. Gene Steratore, that doesn't look complete to me, or control.
I agree with you, Jim. To me, we got a great angle there where it appeared after the double clutching that football hit the ground before he possessed it. I would be very surprised if they don't stop this for review.
Well, they move to the line with no stoppage. No stoppage. They got to get 3 actually for the first, and here it is. Got to pick up the first to stay in it. Mahomes is going to run for it, then do it himself on the ground, and he's with a flag down in field goal range. That was an 18-yard rush, but I believe it's coming back. Offensive backfield.
Holy. Offense number 74. 10-yard penalty. Play, first down.
Jawan Taylor.
And it'll be the right tackle, Taylor, right here. And Ed Albert, who's had a great game today. Not sure how much that mattered on the play, but that little arm bar right there.
Yeah, that's it.
The hold is going to be called.
And now it's 4th and 13 after all.
That's the one area in this offense that makes you feel like they've got to get a little bit better at for them to actually three-peat. They're just not fully there. They've been winning, but they've been getting away with it from time to time. But here's the game.
Mahomes retreats to the 25, steps up, desperation time, and it's intercepted! The Bills are going to hand the Chiefs loss number 1. Bernard with the pick.
Good job extending the play. Could have gone out to the right. Decides to find Kelsey. And the ball thrown back, and someone's waiting right there. And guess who it is? Bernard, who's playing great this season, seals the victory, and Buffalo still in the hunt for the 1 seed.
Yes, indeed. And they run their win streak to 6 straight. Tonight on CBS Begins with 60 Minutes and a surprising story about work being done on behalf of 9/11 families, followed by new episodes of Tracker and The Equalizer tonight on CBS Sunday. First loss for the Chiefs since Christmas Day.
I know this.
It's a gift to the Dolphins of yesteryear, who I love the tradition. You always hear it every year. The last team to lose, the champagne's on ice down in Miami for that Dolphin crew, the last to go undefeated. We will not have an undefeated champion again this year. McDermott beats the mentor. He beats Andy Reid, a huge figure in his life.
If you're a Chiefs fan, I do think there's never a positive when you lose, but if there is one, if they would have wrapped up the number 1 seed so early, Jim, there's a chance they wouldn't have played their best football in the playoffs. This could be a benefit possibly to have them play all the way throughout the year and keep staying in phase. And that guy will have something to say before the end of this year is played out.